So Melody stops by Turd Stirring Tiff's to check on her after Kiki got with her at the spa. I heard the F-bombs and the B-bombs and I said, oh no, I've worked too hard to be associated. That's the back that your show's been built on, that and infidelity. Girl, you are not graduating to Bravo. Is this really what we want to give off? Girl, you are not Monique giving, is this who we are? Is this what we represent? Because it is. So she invites her to the etiquette tea. However, Mel drops some tea on Martell and this party pout. All of a sudden, when it's time to pick his daughter up, he don't show up. Oh, I'm gonna get you Monday. I'm gonna get you Monday. After all that hooting and hollering, fussing and fuming. You just wanted to sing a moment. So all he wanted to do was look good on camera, but be an ass in real life, causing Mel nothing but strife. I wish I had my kids by a man, not a queen, but a man. A man. I wish I had a man too, honey. But they hard to come by, but yes, you got a booty-tootin' queen on your hands. A Cordelia Stewart, but broke. Oh, and we're bringing plus ones. Tiffany's like, oh, that's backup. Well, at least the poop will get started then. I guess we've got a good 40-minute nothing sandwich till the end of the episode. Let's see if I'm right. Over at Kimmy and Maurice whining about Monster. You always complaining to somebody else about raising your child. They said it's your child, and you need to raise him up. So Kimmy feels like a third wheel parent, like, her rules and regulations don't really matter because of what Maurice and Kiowa got going on. So then he called Kiowa and says, well, can't Kimmy discipline him? And she said, yeah, how I would discipline him. And Kimmy said, that's exactly what I said. People don't like it when they discipline your kids because they want to do it how they want to do it. And she said, that's why I ain't getting in the middle of y'all shit. And Maurice is like, well, we'll just agree to disagree. We'll just agree you're a dumbass. How about that? So now we got Stormi meeting with Kiki. And I thought Kiki and Stormi had issues, but it was Tiffany's ass Kiki wanted to whip. However, they're going to do Reiki and try to get on the good foot. So this is a healing meeting. A ponderosa, if you will, even if Neki won't. So we got a little nam yon horegekyo, nam yo horegekyo. I'm with it. Kiki says with her words, she tries her best to inspire, uplift, and motivate. You try to tear down, steal, and snipe. Heifer, you ain't seen no light. So they get to talking about they little skirmish, where Stormi said that Kiki was throwing Tisha up under the bus, which she was. And that's supposed to be family. Oh, Kiki said, look, I don't care if she's pregnant. She shouldn't have been talking shit. She wouldn't have almost got hit. Bump your gums, I'll bump your belly. Don't talk shit and shake like jelly. Over with Martell, it's very funny. In the little package, they showed a little credit fix sign, then they cut right to Martell. But he joins Maurice at some building project. However, Martell starts lying to Maurice about what happened at his kid's birthday party, painting Mel in a bad light when she does that on her own with the way she treats her friends. And Maurice whines about having a child that won't raise itself. But now it's time for Etiquette. Yes. You always cuss out with a pinky up. Tisha said, me being here at the event shows I'm really trying. Trying to stay on the show. Tisha, you want to have fun like you used to. When was that? When the fuck were y'all ever fun? When the fuck did y'all ever have a good time together? It's been nothing but the gnashing of teeth, crying and whining ever since y'all came on the show. Oh, Stormi done brought her mama to get at Mel. Okay, that's the plus one. So after we learn how to properly sip tea, we talk about Tiff versus Kiki. So the lady that's leading the etiquette lunch says when we use curse words, we're lacking in vocabulary. No, we're not. Sometimes we like to use a word for emphasis and punctuation. Sometimes a fuck you is necessary. Sometimes shithead is the only description. I can call you avarice or obtuse, shisty or pusillanimous. But I'm sorry, sometimes a shithead is the perfect adjective and noun. But you can look down your cheap glasses at these women if you choose to. It doesn't make you any more intelligent. Just because you have access to a thesaurus and can use it doesn't make you a wise woman. And you're a little too mature for such precocious behavior. And is that what it is? Are you mistaking being precocious for intelligence? I mean, for kids, sure. But you ain't nobody's child. Oh, God, now the marriage counselor here asking what's the problem with this group of women. Now, I thought the etiquette teacher was leading the etiquette, but now you gonna come in, so we tag team, and I guess this is another +1. Let's get the mamas acting like fools. That's why I tuned in. But now Stormi mama get to nipping it now, all right. Oh, now the mama attacking the counselor. Somebody's talking that has nothing to do with the situation, so I'm gonna get at you, Mel. Stormi said, girl, shut up, so my mama can talk. You don't know what's going on. So Stormi mama says, Mel, you could have said Stormi didn't secretly record you, but you let her hang out to dry. And Mel's like, girl, people talk about me all the time. I'm the star of the show. But you knew what was going on and you left your friend out there, which is foul. Mel said, well, I can apologize for a tweet that I did if you may have been offended. I'm sorry. The mama said, shut up. This is my direct issue with you. You needed to be direct, heifer. Kiki said, I've been waiting to confront her and her lies for a while. Tiffany said, well, I wasn't excited to get to know you because you threw your cousin under the bus, so I know you throw me. And I like to be the shit starter. Kiki said, well, we never have to speak. Kiki said, well, let me tell you what it is to know of somebody. I don't need you to educate me. Oh, clearly you do. You do. Oh, so now this is a Nene versus Phaedra. I know you, heifer. Our kids played on teams together. Tiffany said, well, you were introduced as Mel's friend when you teach his cousin and you should be claiming her tough too. She said, however, heifer, I know of you. I've seen you about, but we've never sat down and communicated. Our kids have mutual friends, but I don't know you. She get Nikki Christie with it. She says, I went on a crusade to help you find your pappy. She said, now Mel helped, you just happened to be at a follow-up appointment. So now everybody asking, well, if you was helping, why don't you follow up? Oh, Kimmy trying to ask a question. She said, yes, I always knew who my dad was. Knew who your dealer was, too. Shade, heifer. Shade, shade. But before Tiffany has a chance to respond, the etiquette heifers step in again. I guess the counselor ain't counseling since she got shut up by Kiki. And they trying to get it back on the good foot. And she chastised Kiki for her low blow, saying that Tiffany didn't know her pappy. And Kiki said, oh, well, I didn't mean it like that. Yes, you did. You made fun of a fatherless situation, even though you engage in fatherless behavior, because you're out here the adult addict. Everybody chastises her for that low blow, but she just won't take accountability. And she says, well, I'm sorry if you felt it like that, but I didn't mean it that way. And that's where the shit ends. Oh, God, Shit Ray's gonna be on next week. This is pathetic. Carlos want to be back on Bravo so fucking bad. And did I not say Carlos was the one that got these two sorry shits together?